Oh, Semen, a high school comedy of errors and unlikely bonds. High school, a turbulent sea of teenage angst, hormones, and fashion choices that would make a time traveler cringe. In this ocean of adolescent uncertainty, I sailed quietly, an observer in a ship of classmates who were more like distant islands than companions. My refuge was the world of geometry, helmed by none other than our school's wrestling coach. Little did I know that this unassuming classroom would set the stage for a comedy of errors and the birth of an improbable friendship. Our wrestling coach, a man juggling the noble roles of geometry teacher and sports mentor, unintentionally unleashed chaos by allowing his wrestling disciples to turn our classroom into a haven from academia. These young gladiators, with their unruly energy, invaded our sacred space, disrupting the delicate equilibrium of equations and geometric shapes. On a fateful day, the wrestling troupe, a boisterous band of 7, stormed into our midst, exuding an excitement that foretold impending hilarity. The cause of this uproar: new wrestling uniforms? As they unfurled the attire, the class could not help but raise curious eyebrows at the spectacle, royal blue spandex adorned with a suspender-style top. The comedic potential was already sky-high, but the true punchline awaited its grand reveal. With infectious enthusiasm, the wrestlers bolted from the room to metamorphose in the bathroom, leaving us in eager anticipation. Their return, donned in the snug spandex suits, catapulted the hilarity to its zenith. The unforgiving fabric left nothing to the imagination, every contour and nuance was on display, turning the classroom into a front-row seat to a somewhat unintentional comedy show. Now, let's delve into the peculiarities of our hometown, Ocean City, colloquially known as OC. The back of these spandex masterpieces proudly proclaimed the team's affiliation in bold letters that spelled out Ocean City Men. However, in their quest for conciseness or, perhaps, an innocent oversight, they settled for the abbreviated version, OC Men. The moment my eyes fell upon those letters, a revelation struck like a lightning bolt of hilarity. Silently, I mouthed the abbreviation, OC Men. Oh, semen. I nearly spat out the water I was sipping, the irony of the situation hitting me like a comedic punchline. As laughter threatened to erupt within me, I scanned the room for a kindred spirit, someone with whom to share this accidental comedy. Alas, my circle of friends in this class was non-existent. In a desperate move, I turned to the girl seated next to me, a stranger whose name I did not know, and whose face had barely registered in my high school landscape. Without any preamble, I blurted out the revelation, "It says O semen." To my surprise, she erupted into laughter, the shared amusement creating an instantaneous connection. In the eyes of everyone else, I was the quiet teacher's pet, a shy individual who rarely uttered a word. Yet, in that absurd moment, we became accomplices in the comedy that unfolded before us. 7 years have woven themselves into the fabric of our lives since that day, and the girl who shared that laugh in geometry class has become my closest confidant. Our laughter over the unintentional innuendo burgeoned into a friendship that withstood the tests of time and distance, a bond that defied the stereotypes of high school cliques. Our friendship became a sanctuary amid the tumultuous high school experience, transcending the artificial boundaries of popularity and social circles. Together, we navigated the choppy waters of adolescence, sharing secrets, dreams, and countless moments of unfiltered laughter. In the grand tapestry of life, it is often the unexpected threads that weave the most beautiful patterns. Who would have thought that a pair of snug spandex wrestling uniforms, and an inadvertent play on words, would serve as the catalyst for a friendship that surpassed the limits of high school hallways? Looking back on those formative years, we can't help but appreciate the irony that in a town called Ocean City, it was a moment of laughter that truly made waves in our lives.
Please like and subscribe to our channel.
The Levitating Wonder, a Fartastic tale of unbelievable healing. Once upon a time in the small town of Guffawville, there lived a legendary levitator, my childhood friend, Jake. Our friendship was as old as our collection of questionable fashion choices and questionable life decisions. Little did I know that the day Jake discovered his otherworldly power would become the stuff of local folklore. It all began on a fateful day, when we were 6 years old. I was hanging out at Jake's house, Our idea of a thrilling adventure back then involving concocting questionable potions from kitchen ingredients. As fate would have it, a brewing storm of hilarity was about to unfold. Suddenly, like a bolt from the blue, Jake's face contorted in agony. His stomach was staging a revolt, and the pain was so intense that he began writhing like a snake with a tummy ache. Concerned, his mom sprang into action, scooping him up faster than a superhero responding to the distress signal. Straight to the doctor's office, they raced, visions of intestinal catastrophes dancing in Jake's mom's head. The doctor, a seasoned veteran in the field of childhood maladies, took one look at Jake's grimacing face, and promptly issued a decree, to their Fartastic. The car became a speeding chariot, slicing through the town's streets on a mission of gastrointestinal urgency. With each passing moment, the worry etched on Jake's mom's face grew deeper. We were on the brink of a medical mystery, or so we thought. Midway to the hospital, a seismic event occurred within the confines of the car. An explosion of sound that echoed through the ages, a fart that would be etched into the annals of flatulence history. Jake, in the throes of agony just moments before, unleashed a force so powerful that I swear the laws of physics temporarily bent in its wake. The car, already racing towards the hospital like it owed someone money, rattled with the sheer force of the blast. The upholstery in the car seat seemed to quake in protest, and for a brief moment, we feared an accidental discharge of more than just gas. But no, it was just Jake, levitating in his own little world of digestive tumult. The sheer decibel level of the fart left us stunned, our ears ringing with the echoes of a symphony of bodily emissions. If there were a flatulence Olympics, Jake would have clinched the gold medal with that performance. After a good 30 seconds of what can only be described as intense farting, Jake looked at his mom with a serene smile, and uttered the words that would go down in the comedic history of Guffawville, "I feel all better now." The car, still trembling from the aftershocks of the legendary fart, came to a screeching halt at the emergency room entrance. We were in a state of collective disbelief. Was it a miracle, a bizarre form of alien communication, or just a testament to the unpredictable wonders of the human digestive system? As we stumbled into the with Jake sporting an air of triumph, the receptionist glanced up from her paperwork. Little did she know that she was in the presence of a levitating prodigy, a 6-year-old with a stomachache soothed by the sheer force of his own flatulence. Their staff, though trained to handle a myriad of medical marvels, were taken aback by the audacity of Jake's gastro-exploits. The attending physician, with a quizzical look on his face, decided to conduct a thorough examination, unsure whether to commend or be bewildered by this newfound power. And so, Jake's legend grew. The tale of his miraculous levitation spread like wildfire through Guffawville. People gathered at the local pub, recounting the day a simple stomachache transformed into a symphony of levitation, laughter, and disbelief. As the years went by, Jake became a local celebrity, invited to birthdays, barbecues, and even scientific conferences discussing the untapped potential of human flatulence. His story became a cautionary tale for those who dared underestimate the power of a good belly laugh. In the end, the levitating wonder of Guffawville had taught us all a valuable lesson, that sometimes, the cure for life's ailments lies not in the complexities of medicine, but in the simple, unexpected joys that make us burst into laughter. And so, Jake, the 6-year-old maestro of levitation, continued to reign as the undisputed champion of laughter-induced healing, his story echoing through the gas-filled corridors of local lore. Thanks for watching. If you would like to see more of our original stories, then please like and subscribe, and share and leave comments.